to the breezes, the nafahat of tahajjud. That nafahat of tahajjud will create, within him that nashat, that what you call this energy. Like my principal, Moulana Karan, used to tell us that if, especially when you have a task at hand, then make sure that you stand up for Qiyamul Layl. Make sure that you stand up for Tahajjud, because through the Tahajjud, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant us strength. And now we stand up in the night, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about the night and how important the night is. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not hate you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never leave you. Let them say whatever they want to say. Like to us also, people are going to say whatever they want to say. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was thrown out of Makkah. And then the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam came by Jabal Abi Qubais. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam turned around and said, "Oh Makkah, I love you. Had it not been for my people, then I would have never left you." So then the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam made hijrah. When Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam made hijrah to Medina Munawwara, we know that how they welcomed the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They welcomed Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam with طَلَعَ الْبَدْرُ عَلَيْنَا. That they said that how the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, what has come to them, they were very, very happy. They said the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was as bright as a full moon. The Prophet sallallahu came to them and they said, "Glad tidings to us." Nevertheless, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gave them advices. And this is very, very, very beautiful advices. And if we can practice on these advices, then what will happen is it will be a means of success for our life. A means of success and protection for our life. The Prophet ﷺ, he told the Ansar, he said to them, "Afshu salama baynakum, wa at'imu at-ta'am, wa sallu bil-layli wan-nasu niyam, tadkhulu al-jannati bis-salam." The Prophet ﷺ says, "Afshu salama baynakum," that make salam common amongst yourselves. Make salam common amongst yourselves. And we look at the salam. When you greet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will confer protection on the people that you greet. Today, also today, but there was a time when a lot of the children got kidnapped and abducted, and all of these type of things were happening. And so, one of the advices that they give, that they say that parents must greet the children. When the children leave, greet them, "Assalamu alaikum." May the peace and protection of Allah be on you. May the peace and the protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be on you. Today, we don't want to greet. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that make salam bari'u min al-kibar. If you make salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you from pride. Many of us, we have pride. And pride is only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that kibriya'u yaliku bijalali, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that the pride is only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because it's befitting of His majesty. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is majestic, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the highest. Pride, we should never ever have pride. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from pride. One of the ways of getting rid of that pride is by greeting people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you. If you are the first one to greet, you see someone, you greet him. Allahu Akbar. One of the advices that the Mashayikh give, they say that, sometimes, astaghfirullah, we think this, but sometimes we might think that someone is hasad of us. If by any chance that person is a bit, if he's taunting you, right, because he's maybe not happy, or he's jealous, whatever. So some of the Mashayikh, they say, when you see such a person, then when you see him, you stand up immediately, you greet him. You stand up, "Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah." So you honor him. Inshallah, through that also, then his jealousy will go away. Another thing is, you must give him gifts. So one day, so my teacher was saying, so now you give someone a gift, now the opposite party will say, "Oh, I heard what Sheikh was saying, you're jealous of me." Astaghfirullah, can I not make crazy? So, but nevertheless, giving gifts, ta'adu, tahabu. Give gifts, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect the love. Give gifts, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect the Allah will increase the mahabbah. Give gifts and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will increase the mahabbah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. And then the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, وَأَطْعِمُ الطَّعَامِ, that feed people. And there's one hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, that بَادِعُ بِالصَّدَقَةِ فَإِنَّ الْبَلَاءَ لَا يَتَخَطَّى, that hasten with giving charity because it will protect you from calamity. Hasten with giving charity, it will protect you from calamity. So when you see someone, so some of the mashayikh, they say, look, is this part of tajriba? But they say in the morning time is a very, very good time to give charity. Why? Because in the morning time, people are more genuine. Some of the people that always asking, you won't find them up early in the morning. But sometimes you'd find that people that are very genuine, maybe they did not have anything to eat last night. Now they come early morning, they ask you. So some of the mashayikh, they say that you see someone in the morning asking, then give him. And also, al-barakah fi bukuriha. Barakah is in the morning. You give sadaqah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you. You know, that day. For whatever now calamities were supposed to come your way, through giving the sadaqah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will remove that calamity from you. And then another advice the Prophet gave them, وَصَلُّوا بِاللَّيْلِ وَالنَّاسُ نِيَامٌ, that make salah when people are sleeping. Make salah when people are sleeping. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. Especially if you are a student of deen, then you must stand up every single night for tahajjud. You must try your best to be awake. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. And then the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, if you do this, تَدْخُلُونَ الْجَنَّةِ, you will enter Jannah بِسَلَامٍ, with peace. Imagine that day we enter into Jannah, coming on the day of Qiyamah. Imagine, we are those people we're going to enter into Jannah. Sometimes we don't know what it is that we do. Like now this morning, Zaid said I must talk. So Allah, maybe it might Jannah. We don't know what it is. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sometimes small actions that we do. Maybe I just gave someone something. Now because of that I have given, because Jannah is not, I'm not in control of Jannah. Allah is. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows the level of our qulub, the levels of our heart. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows it. So when we do something and Allah wa ta'ala is happy with it, that could be the means of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala entering us into Jannah. Sometimes people, they do actions, maybe it's not big, it's small actions. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants him Jannah. One person, he was walking through the maqbara and he read one salawat of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And he said, oh Allah, I'm reading this one salawat and I want to give the thawab of this to all of these people by this maqbara. That night he got a dream that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given Jannah to 70,000 of that people in that maqbara through one salawat of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So sometimes we do actions, we don't know what action it is. And then through that action, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts us in Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us min ahli Jannah. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and the year after is better for you than the dunya. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was consoling the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam by saying, don't worry about him. And what they saying, what we are going to be giving you in the akhirah, it is far more greater than what you have, what is in the dunya. The dunya is our temporary abode, only our passing place. But the akhirah is our resting place. I just can't remember one of the habaib, anyways, used to every day used to have a meal. And that meal that he ate, he said that I am taking off. He used to take half of his food, he used to eat it, and then he used to say the other half is for my qabr. And he used to half his food. You say this half is for me tonight, and the other half you should put it aside and say this is for my qabr. And then who used to give it to? Every night he used to give his food to one of the people, one of the beggars who used to share his food. He said this is for my qabr. And even when he was sick on his deathbed, he used to eat half of his food and half of it he used to give in there. He said this is for my qabr. So that he used to give sadaqah, imagine. So what preparation was he making? That was his food for the qabr. He had it in the qabr. Because he gave it in the dunya. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given him that spiritual food in the qabr. So we make effort in the dunya and we give, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant us in the qabr. So all of us, we must make, we must make effort so that we can have our provision for the year after. So whatever effort we make, and we have to increase in that, and we continuously do it with hudur al-qalb. Our hearts must be present in what we are doing. Our hearts must be present in what we are doing. It mustn't only be lip service that I'm reading my ad'iyah. No, the nur will come through our presence of our hearts. Our hearts must be present in that. Sometimes people is at a certain place, hy sit nou hier, but sy hart is daar by die vrou. Hy sit hier, he's sitting here, but his heart is not connected. Some people, they're sitting here, but their hearts are in Tareem. Allah. Some people, they are sitting here, and their heart is in Makkah al-Mukarramah. Some people are in Makkah al-Mukarramah, then they say, their heart is maybe this. It is not present here. So imagine, when we are in front of Allah Ta'ala, we have to be present in front of Allah. So when we're standing in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then our hearts must be present in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imagine, you speak to someone, you are with a person, but you're looking that side. Is that nice? Is that right? So sometimes when we are coming to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then our hearts is not present with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always make our hearts present. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala connect our hearts to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that we must make effort. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also telling us, وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى, that the year after is better for you than this dunya. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, let them taunt you, but we will give you on the day of Qiyamah such gifts on the day of Qiyamah that when you come there, you will be so happy for the effort that you made in the dunya for the akhirah. And one of the things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give the Prophet sallallahu the hawd on the day of Qiyamah. Allahumma asqina hawd al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam yawm al-Qiyamah, amin ya jalal wal-ikram. So Habib Ali Jeffrey, he was saying that there will be some people on the day of Qiyamah, they will come and they will be drinking, from the cups of the hawd of the Kawthar. Right? So there will be so much cups around the pond that we will be drinking from. It says that so much stars is in the sama, so many cups there will be. And people will be drinking. Allah was standing by the Prophet ﷺ. But there will be people that would not want to drink from that cups. They would time it and they would want to drink from the Mubarak hands of the Prophet ﷺ. So us too, what is our intent? Who do we want to be with? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us with the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Look at the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Bilal radiallahu anhu, that how he wanted to be connected to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They wanted to die. They didn't want to be in the dunya. The moment the result lived, they wanted to die to be with the Prophet. Now that level, it must reawaken us to think on what level they were, that they wanted to die to be with the Prophet ﷺ. May Allah wa ta'ala bless us. It is the Mubarak month of Ramadan. Our du'as is mustajab inda Allah. May Allah bless us with seeing the Prophet ﷺ in our dream. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us that we can see the Prophet ﷺ many a time in our dream. And may we see the Salihin in our dream. Amin ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَلْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and soon, وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ, we will give you, وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ, your Lord will grant you تَرْضَى, so much that you will be pleased. Then the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, إِذَنْ يَا Allah, oh Allah, are you really going to grant me so much that I will be pleased? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, yes, we will grant you so much that you will be pleased. Then the Prophet said, إِذَنْ يَا Allah, I won't be pleased. لَا أَرْضَى مَا رَضِيتُ حَتَّى, the Prophet says, I won't be pleased until every one of my ummatis will be freed from the fire of Jahannam. So then the Prophet ﷺ, he said that on the day of Qiyamah, the Prophet ﷺ will be pleading with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to remove all of his members of his ummah from the fire of Jahannam. There's one narration that says that on the day of Qiyamah, Jahannam will say, Ya Allah, there's no more people in Jahannam because the Prophet ﷺ has interceded for all of them. Allahu Akbar. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from Jahannam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us that we can be with the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Jannah, and maybe be from amongst those people that will be in the first saf, inshallah, that when the Prophet sallallahu will be entering, may we also enter. Amin ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to make dua for the ummah, so make dua nights on end. Nabi sallallahu used to cry for us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must protect us from the fire of Jahannam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must enter us into Jannah. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's chest was like a boiling kettle. Da'imul ahzan, da'imul fikra. The Prophet all the time he was just thinking. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, every opportunity the Prophet had, he used to guide people towards the haqq. The task of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was i'la kalimatillah, that to always keep the Islam on the uprise. This was the way of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And that is the reason why when the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam came from the Ghar Hira, after the first revelation, when Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam came from the Ghar Hira, his wife Khadija radiallahu anha consoled the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the Prophet says, Inni khashitu ala nafsi, I fear on myself. And then what happened? He said, Zammiluni, cover me up. And then, what did Khadija radiallahu anha do? Our mother, Sayyidina Khadija radiallahu anha, she covered the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and told the Prophet, Ma yukhzika Allahu abada, that don't worry, don't stress. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never leave you. Allah loves you. Why? Because you always connect family ties. You know how important it is to connect family ties? Allahu Akbar. Shaitan wants us to be scattered. He wants us to be apart. And then, in one narration, the Prophet ﷺ said that if you want to be rich, and you want that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must grant you a long life, do this one thing. If you want to be rich, all of us we want to be rich. All of us we want a long life. Now imagine, Allahu Akbar, tomorrow no one knows why you have so much. No one knows why you have so much barakah. So the Prophet has taught us how to have this. So the Prophet ﷺ said that this, if you do this one thing, then Allah Ta'ala will grant you a long life and Allah will grant you riches. And what is that? Connecting family ties. Connecting family ties. If you are the Buddha, then you have to make sure that the rest of the siblings, they are kept together. And if you're the youngest and the Buddha don't do it, then you must play the Buddha. Don't tell you. Hy sal net so sê, nee, dis nie die moet. Right, so if you are the elders, you must make sure that those that are under you, keep them together. And when your mother or father or whoever family members is not together, then make sure that you are the one that mend the family. If you do this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you a lot of barakah. So sometimes you have a lot of difficulties in family. And now what's our duty? You have to become soft. And when family members tell you certain things, just say, yeah, that's fine. One of the ways that, the Salihin, they have reached very, very high stages is by making sabr with their family. Some of the big mashayikh, if you look at them, they sometimes their own family members cause a lot of difficulties on them. But what do? Sometimes people, they say, no, I don't want to sit with my family because they're not right, they do this and that. It's alright. But just do yourself. Sometimes you feel that, maybe I'm on a very high maqam, and my family, maybe they're not on that maqam, I can't sit with them, this and that and the other. But that is my responsibility. My family is my responsibility. And I must be there for them. If you can't be there for them physically, then they must be in your du'as. All the time you must be making dua for them. Because sometimes you do have that someone of the family members, they go astray. They are maybe not doing what is right. Or sometimes they're causing difficulty on you. But what should be your approach to them? Your approach to them must be, yes, that's fine. If they say anything wrong to you, take it. It's fine. At the end of the day, they will realize that whatever wrong they did to you, they will realize that how sorry they are for what wrong they have done to you. But as long as you don't retaliate, because this is what Shaitan wants from us. Shaitan wants that we must retaliate. If someone says something wrong now, this family, they can tell you the boss, and you agree. Because they're not gonna try to kiss. So when they say something, they say yes. Especially your parents, your dad and your mom, they're not gonna try to kiss. You're gonna want them to say to you like this, but they're gonna tell you straight. Listen here, there's a niks. En moenie vir jou hou soos 'n sheikh nie. There is a niks. Allahu Akbar. And then when they tell you there's a niks, then you say, Ek is a niks. Huh? Like in Arabic you say naqs, nuqsan, ek is full deficiencies, ek is a naqs. I have nothing, because Jannah lies under the feet of the parents, under the feet of the mother. The Prophet ﷺ says that if you have parents in their old age and you don't get Jannah through them in the month of Ramadan, then moet you yourself check. Woe to that person, destruction to that person. That you have your parents, but you don't look after them. You don't make sure that through them you gain your Jannah. Today you see children, how they ill-treat their parents. That same parents, that same mother and father that slept one eye open and one eye closed, so that today we are healthy and strong. But what is our approach towards them? When they say, my kind, moenie daartoe gaan nie. Why mommy want to tell me? Why daddy want to tell me? I will just go there. Yeah. a father will never be jealous of his children. A father has got deep love for his children. Similar to the mother also. A mother, Ya Allah. That level, that the love that the mother has for the child, sometimes that level is very, very great. That level is very great. That child can sometimes do such wrong things. But yet that mother will say, ach man, hy's nog steeds my kind. Hy's nog steeds my kind. Your mother and father will be making dua for you, then you don't know how much du'as they are making for you. But yet, we have the audacity that we ill-treat them. We have the audacity that we ill-treat them. One day, one youngster went to the Prophet ﷺ, and he was working, and so he went to Nabi ﷺ, he did not complain by the Prophet ﷺ about his father. So, Nabi ﷺ looked at him and said, what is it? He said, oh Prophet of Allah, I'm working and my father is doing nothing at home, and I have to make sure that everything gets taken care of and this and that. So the Prophet listened to him. The Prophet told him, okay, go call your father. Yeah, go call your father. So he went, called his father. When he came to his father, he said, Abi, Rasulullah ﷺ is calling you. So the father said, why is Nabi ﷺ calling me? Imagine if you hear that your ustad is calling you. So how are you going to feel? In that way, yo ustad, if you just hear, may Allah make our teachers must be pleased with us. Amen. May Allah be pleased with us. Amen. May Nabi Sallallahu be pleased with us. Amen. May our parents be pleased with us. Amen. So just if you just hear that your teacher's calling you and he heard something about you, yeah, well. So he said, okay. So he asked him again, why are you so calling me? So he said, no, I spoke to the Prophet about Abi. So then Rasulullah said, he said to his son, what did you speak to Rasulullah about me? He said, no, I told Rasulullah about our stuff in the house. So he said, really? Really? Oh, nice. And then he went and said, okay, kom ons gaan. They won't know gaan. Ons gaan. And then they left in the home. And the father felt so emotional. Father felt so emotional. And he was thinking to himself, look at this child. He's taking me to the Prophet ﷺ. When he was younger, I used to sit up nights, not sleeping, so that he could be taken care of. If there was time, there was nothing in the house, I used to worry, I used to go out early in the morning to go and make sure that he's got something to eat. I used to make dua day and night that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must grant him sustenance. Today he's got all the sustenance. And his father's all this thought was going through the mind. And a lot of things. So he went to the Prophet ﷺ. So Nabi Sallallahu looked at him. So I'm not going to be able to do accurately what Rasulullah ﷺ was saying to him, but for lack of a better explanation, Nabi Sallallahu looked at him, and the Prophet ﷺ, when he came with his son, Rasulullah looked at him, and Rasulullah told him, I can see in your eyes what your heart is currently feeling. And Nabi ﷺ took this youngster, he said, come. Rasulullah took him by the shoulder. So took him and said, Anta wa maluka li abik. You and your wealth belongs to your father. Khan. Go. Ajib. Today, what do we give back to our parents after they stood up nights Hulle het ons neppies gechange. They cleaned us from a young age. Take for example your own children and what we are going through with our own children. Think about that. That on what level they needed to take care of us. Today, they have to beg us to call them. They want to sit in our company. They want to be with us. But what do we give them in return? We push them away. We push them away. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. That we mustn't be from among those people that cause difficulty on our parents. Because if ever we want anything, really, Moulana, Cassiem, we have to say Cassiem. If you want anything, just ask your parents to make dua. You'll see. And lo and behold, that you don't have the du'as of your parents, jy gaan nergens stadig. You're going nowhere, slowly. Even if you make dua that Allah must grant your parents barakah, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala too will grant you barakah. If you make dua that Allah must give money to your parents, Allah will also give you money. If you make dua for your parents, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala immediately will grant it to you. And that's why it's so important that we must make a lot of dua for our parents. And also the parents must make sure that the children one day will make dua for them. Very, very important. The Prophet ﷺ said that إِذَا مَاتَ ابْنُ آدَمَ, when Ibn Adam passes away, انْقَطَعَ عَمَلُهُ إِلَّا مِنْ ثَلَاثٍ. That when Ibn Adam passes away, then all his actions is cut from him. All his actions is cut from him. Except for three things. That charity which he has given, and that knowledge which he has disseminated, he has shared with people, وَوَلَدٌ صَالِحٌ يَدْعُو لَهُ. That what you call, that child that you leave behind able to make dua for you. So the parents, we have to make sure that our children learn the Quran. We have to make sure that our children sits with the people, they read the wird, they read ad'iyah, they make adhkar. It's our duty that we have to make sure that our children does that. Because if we don't, the day when I pass away, how sad it is that the day that I pass away that my child is not able to read Surah Yasin for me. How sad is it that when I pass away that my child is not able to read Surah Al-Fatiha properly for me. So it is my duty, I have to persevere as a parent to make sure that my children have a deen. Because nothing else will benefit us in the hereafter but our deen. And our time in the dunya is very limited. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted us a very limited time on the dunya. And every opportunity that we have to make sure that we take that, we must seize that opportunity. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. That flee to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with what you have, with your family members, and everything together. You must go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And every opportunity that you have to seize that opportunity. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must make us from among those people. That we take all the opportunity. Amin ya Dajjal al-Karam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all khair and barakah and afiyah. Isha'afna. Amin. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika.